I'm here with Peter Griffin to talk about the problem of water during the Industrial Revolution. So Peter, what was the issue with water?
Basically, as population grew and became more densely compact, the sewage was contaminating the drinking water, and obviously this is a major health issue. Some people had cesspits in their cellars, and this could lead obviously to production of methane gas, marsh gas in the cellar, which could then explode or asphyxiate people. Most of the other public wells were in churchyards where they were contaminated by rotting bodies, and the water supply was absolutely terrible. So Thomas Hawkesby pioneered the use of a system. The first one he built was at Trent Bridge in Nottingham, and it was unique in that he kept the water pressure on 24/7, so you didn't get contaminated water going back into the main. He built on the side of the river. He built brick-lined chambers with gravel in them to filter the river water. It then went through cast iron pipes to a steam-powered pumping station, pumped the water through cast iron pipes to a totally enclosed brick-built reservoir, so there's no possibility of contamination, and the water then ran down by cast iron pipes to the streets, and finally to lead pipes into people's houses, or standpipes. This is what's called a rotated beam engine operating on the Cornish cycle. In 1712, Thomas Newcomen invented the first practical, usable steam engine. But it worked on a vacuum system. He put steam into the cylinder, followed by a jet of cold water, which condensed the steam, creating a vacuum, which sucked the piston down. It's deliberately designed so that the pumping end of the engine was heavier, and that would then pull the piston up. You'd then put more steam in, put a jet of water in, condense the steam, create a vacuum, pull the piston down. Steam piston went down, the water piston came up and pumped.
So what kind of machinery did this power?
This powered water pumps. Over here you can see two rods, parallel rods. They drove a pump that was 110 feet underground, about 35 metres in metric. There's a well drilled down into the Bunter sandstone which underlies Nottingham. So rainwater fell on the hills outside the town, filtered through the rock and was clean, totally uncontaminated. This pump pulled the water up to the surface, and you can see the design of these rods, they're parallel. Before his waterworks came into use, there was a major cholera outbreak, part of the globalization post the Napoleonic War. Spread cholera and typhoid from all over Europe, North America. And the outbreak before Hawkesby's clean water supply caused heavy casualties throughout Europe, particularly around the UK. There's another outbreak after his water supply came into use, and the casualties in Nottingham then were notably less than in the first outbreak and less than the rest of the country. So thousands of people at that time owed their lives to Hawkesby producing clean drinking water available 24/7, which was a world first.